For this project here, I want to open up the ice rink example file. Objects in AutoCAD are displayed according to their draw order. The draw order determines which overlapping object is seen or not seen. So imagine that each object in AutoCAD has a level, like the floor levels in a skyscraper. The bottom level or the ground floor of that skyscraper will not be seen if there is an object above it or on a higher level. So if you're up above in the air, flying high above the skyscraper, what you see is the roof or the very top of that skyscraper. There's a lot of other things below it. But if you were to remove that top ceiling, that roof, you could see the next floor. If you remove that one, you could see the floor below it, and etc. Well, AutoCAD kind of works the same way. In this ice rink example file, you're going to see a solid filled hatch pattern. That's right here. That's the ice rink. The draw order here places it below the ice rink line work, these circles and all these other lines, this arc, etc. It's been set up that way so that you can see the lines in the rink here. If the hatch had a higher draw order, then you wouldn't see the lines. It's difficult to manage draw order in your objects a lot of times. Now, the best way to do it is just to make sure you can see what you want to see, and if not, change the object or object's draw order. So for example, if I select an object like this hatch and then I right click, I can get to draw order. Now you have four options: bring to front, send to back, and these are the two you're probably going to use the most, or bring above objects or send under objects. So bring to front, we'll just bring it all the way up to the front or up to the top. So when I unselect it here, you can see it's gone. The other line work looks like it's gone. I can do a regen all and it doesn't go away, but the stuff is still there. If I do a selection window, you can see it's picking it up. The line work is there. You just can't see it. Now when it prints, this is what it's going to look like. So you have to be careful with your draw order. So in order to move something all the way to the back, you select it, right click, and go to draw order and say send to back, and it'll put it to the back. Now, if that's already in the back and you have one object that you want to bring, find it, select it, right click, draw order, and bring to front. So you can bring that one object back. Now you can also get two different objects and send one to the front or one to the back of just that object. So I can reach in here, select this other one, it's that other circle, and I've picked up these two items here, which I want to unselect. If I right click, draw order, and I say bring above objects. So now I say, what object do I want it to be higher than? I'm going to say this hatch pattern. So I pick it, press enter, and it brings it up. Most of the time though, you're going to want to send things all the way to the back and then all the way to the front, just because it's easier. I very rarely move objects draw order according to another object. Now there are a couple of tools in AutoCAD that will help you manage this. One is called text to front. And what that does is that it will bring all text, dimensions, leaders. You can pick either one of those items or all of them, and will bring them all to the front. And that's typically what you're going to want to do. Now, another similar command is called hatch to back. You just type that in, hatch to back, press enter, and it moves all hatch patterns in your file to the back. Hatch to back, text to front are two commands you're going to want to run often, just to make sure, because a lot of times the hatch just somehow moves up to the front and it's blocking out everything so you can't see it. So if something's printing out weird, it's being covered up, it doesn't quite show up in the exact way you want it to, check the draw order. Check the hatches and the text, use hatch to back and text to front, and that'll probably fix your problem.